Hey guys, welcome back. And today we move on to the next function in text on Excel, which is len function. Now in Excel, len function returns a numeric value. Now it represents the input string length. So what is the size of a particular text in your input string, which has been calculated? Now, this function is supported for the single byte character set. So you just keep it aside as of now because we will not be covering lenB, which is a byte related function. So I'll just keep it aside. Now, this eminent function is combined with other functions like left, filter, sum, average, and many more to evaluate complicated expressions. So if used with a conditional operator, the len function will return true or false. So let's first understand the len function. I'll just hide this previous functions to show you properly what the syntax and what is the output of this particular function will look like. So I'll just hide this text. Just give me 1 minute. So the syntax is len, and usually it is written as len. Within the bracket, you need to have the text for which you need to get the length of. Now, the points that you need to remember during executing a len function is the len function will return 0 if the cell reference points to the empty cell in any first argument. So if I add a len function here and try to find the length of certain cell in which there is no text, then it will give me the length as 0. Okay. So if the first argument refers to the error, the len function will return the same error value. Yeah, we'll see this. The len function is incompatible with DBCS set supported foreign languages. Okay. So you need to see to it that you use len function on text only. Now, how to use len function? So let me just again start with, so I'll say is equal to, that is how we start our formulas. Len, open the brackets. Then if I have to find the length of this cell in the yellow A3 cell, and I close the bracket, it shows me the cell has 16 characters. Let us count one by one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Space is also counted as one character. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so this gives me the length of a particular string or the text that we have selected. Yeah, I can also write if I have to get length of this particular string in a different way. So I can do it this way as well, len, but I have to put it in double quotes and then close the brackets and say enter. Okay, just for your information. Since our text is here from where we are selecting, it's directly in a cell. That's why I'm selecting the cell. If you have to directly input the text, then we have to put it in double quotes. Yeah, because it's a text. Let's see what happens if I do it on the next one. So is equal to length, open brackets, again 16, the same size. Yeah, even though it looks big because it has been capitalized, so it takes more space in a particular cell, but the size will always remain 16 because the characters are 16. Same, we do it for proper. See this? Even though I have a number, it will treat it as a text because it is within the text, in between the text. So the entire word or the cell is considered to be textual. Can see this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Perfect. Let's see what happens if I do it for a date. Yeah. Length. I want the value of this date, the length of this date. So length 5. Now, why it is 5? Can anyone tell me that? Just guess. You can take the cue from my previous video where we do upper. So what happens is it first converts. So I'll type upper and try to convert this date. So the date number that we get is 5 characters in length. So you see 145801. So since these are 5 digits, so it gives me 5. Yeah. So it will not count the values of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will first convert it into a text string, which is a value string, and then give you the result, which is 5. Let's see what happens if I have a special symbol in it. It gives me 6. So it takes the special character as the length and converts this into a text. Let's see what it does for a number. Yeah, it does, gives me the right. So it considers it as a individual item 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it gives me 5 as the length. Apart from what we had for date, just remember it. Suppose I have preceding characters in my text. Yeah, in this you can see there is a space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 character space before this text. So I'll say is equal to length, and we'll see ideally it should give the length as 22 because we know the length of iscan analyze was 16 and we had 6 preceding spaces on it. So probably it should give you 22. Yeah, and I am right. Same way, if I have trailing spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trailing spaces. Again, it should give me 22. Let me try length. So here, since it has trailing spaces, that has got counted as well. Let's see what has, this is interesting. I have not done this for any currency. So let me check this for what happens on currency. Length of currency, 5. So it actually turns it into a number and then calculates it as calculates the length of it. So it only consider this value. So if I try to edit this value, you'll find 20,000 is this much. Let me add some decimal to it. So 0.77. So let's see what is the length now. Okay, now it is considering the decimal as well. Yeah. So it is considered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, so this is a good example. I haven't done it earlier, so I have learned it as well now that currency where we have decimal, it will consider it as a character. Yeah, it will also consider the dot between the decimal numbers and the integer as one of the characters to be considered for length. Yeah, so that's why it is showing you 8 character. It will not consider the comma. You'll see the comma has just disappeared. Yeah, because it has been converted into a currency. Let me add a decimal to the number as well. Let me see if changes the length. Yeah, it changes. So adding a decimal, it also counts the decimal and the decimal point that is available between the integer and the decimal value. Great. This is a good learning. So again, length of this one, which we have to do. Let's see what happens. 17, same thing again. If I have to get length with a special symbol, that is the apostrophe that I have added. So 17 once again. Yeah. So what has happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. So it is counting the apostrophe as well in the length. Okay. Pretty simple. That's really great. This is how len works. This is used to uh, get the length of the text that you're trying to input. Suppose I want to get average of all this lengths that I have added. So what I'll do is I'll include length and I'll say average. Let me see if I can do it. This is a complex way if I want to find average length of a particular sample set of data. So I want to get an average length of this entire thing. Yeah. I'll close the bracket. Let me see if it gives me, yeah. So it gives me an average length of 16. Yeah, let me add the decimal point so that I can show you. Okay, it is giving me the average length of 16. Yeah. Okay. So this is how you use len function to get the length of a particular text within your Excel sheet. Yeah, hope you understood the video. Hope you understood the concept rather. Uh, do like it, share it across your colleagues who want to learn Excel. Comment if you want me to cover any of the topics which are utmost important for you and want me to cover it in this 365 days of Excel journey. And yes, do not forget to subscribe to my channel because that's how you are going to get all this video directly to your inbox. And yes, that will also motivate me to push all this free videos and create this beautiful content for your people. Thank you so much.